Okay, it's going.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ellis, and I am an American historian. I'd like to talk about 2 minutes, taking your time in order to ask 2 favors. First, and this request is aimed primarily at you millennials, I ask you to pay attention to the presidential campaign, this summer's campaign, summer and fall, and then vote in November. It's richly ironic, but the United States, which created the democratic nation state, ranks last among modern democratic societies in voter turnout. Would you believe that nearly half the eligible citizens never vote? And the youngest citizens, who have the most to gain or lose, vote least of all. Someday, fairly soon, it will be possible to vote on the internet, and your numbers will go way up. But I want you to begin that trend this November, not just to make me happy, but because the future and perhaps the fate of the Republic is at stake, and that future is really mostly yours. Which brings me to my second favor. I ask you to think about, to talk to your friends about, even do some reading about heavens, the following question. Who is the most unqualified person ever to be nominated by a major political party for the presidency of the United States? Feel free to have some fun with this question. Some of our greatest presidents, you'll discover, were initially dismissed as dangerous, hopeless, or downright stupid. Thomas Jefferson, for example, was described as a duplicitous atheist, Andrew Jackson as an illiterate barbarian, Abraham Lincoln a mindless prairie vagabond, and the man probably most fully prepared by education and experience for the presidency, at least in my judgment, John Quincy Adams, was a one-term failure. So one conclusion you might plausibly reach is that all presidential elections are unpredictable crapshoots. This year, however, it's different. The nominee of the Republican Party sets unprecedented standards for incompetence, inexperience, self-absorption, and delusional levels of self-confidence that defy clinical descriptions of narcissism. No presidential nominee of a major party has ever failed to serve in any public office, elected or appointed, civilian or military. No nominee has devoted his entire public life so completely to self-aggrandizement and self-promotion without even an inkling of civic responsibility. No nominee, not Millard Fillmore, not James Buchanan, not William Jennings Bryan, has displayed such nonchalant disdain for the complicated domestic and foreign policy problems facing the nation, claiming that his mere election will presto solve them all. No other Republican nominee has ever cast such a dark shadow over the legacies of Abraham Lincoln and Theodore Roosevelt, the greatest Republican presidents. I could go on and on, but you get the drift. I realize your time is valuable, and you need to make up your own minds, and then you need to vote. The issue, as I see it, defies the conventional categories of left or right, blue or red, Democrat or Republican. The issue is sense versus nonsense, sanity versus insanity, civility versus catastrophe. Your call.